Good morning and welcome from Helsinki. As you see, I'm not outdoors, well, not in the forest or in the fjälls. Hey, I'm now heading to the Games Workshop store over here in Helsinki to play the newest edition of Age of Sigmar. That is like Warhammer edition 8 or 9 or something like that. It's more of a nerdy kind of stuff. So if you don't like this kind of stuff, just skip this video and check back for the next one. So as you might or might not know, I actually do spend quite a lot of time back at home in Vaasa. Right now I'm however living in Helsinki, and I decided I want to check out the nerd environment over here in the city. It's the capital of Finland, so there's going to be a lot of similar minded people around over here. And what better thing to do than meet these people, play some games and learn something new and have fun. So I actually started playing Warhammer around 15-16 years ago, a really long time ago, but then I gave up on it after a couple of years of playing because the rules were not really good. I got increasingly frustrated, and then I found out about the confrontation game from Rackham, which has superb miniatures. I still own these. And then I decided, okay, I'm gonna play Confrontation. And then a little bit on, I discovered War Machine and Hordes from Privateer Press. And that's pretty much what I've been playing the last 11-12 years, almost exclusively. So it's a really good game, great rules. The company listens to the users, and it's just a lot of fun. We have a really good club in Vaasa, so it's great to play that game. But now Age of Sigmar came out. It's the new edition of Warhammer, and I thought, why not check it out and see how the game goes. So let's head to the Games Workshop over here and see how it goes. So the Games Workshop in Helsinki, it's right in the middle of the center. That over here behind me, that is the Sokos Hotel President. And over there we got Kampi, the big shopping mall. And Games Workshop is up there, a little bit hidden. Let's go and find it.
I'm gonna be the Night Hunter, and you're gonna play with the Stormcast Eternals, and let's choose sides. Okay. Let's roll off. Okay. So now you roll the 6, I roll the 5. You get to choose which side you want to be on.
Okay.
This side or the other side. The Stormcast army.
What's better for shooting? Probably this. Let's give it cover or something like this.
There's more cover. Yeah. You can get more like high ground.
Okay, then I go over here.
Okay. Then I'll go on the other side. So I won. So I get to choose which one of us starts deploying first.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to start deploying. Yes. Yeah, for example.
Yes.
And then the shooters or the operators themselves will just be nearby.
Do they need to be in base to base or?
No, not base to base, but like nearby, within like 1 inch or 2.
Okay. Okay, so 16 inches around over here. Yes. So I could, for example, put her right there.
Okay. I'm gonna put him right here.
Guess this is the unit leader with the red. Goes there. What's the unit coherency like?
1 inch.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Because I finish deploying first, I get to choose or nominate which one of us goes first next. And I choose myself because you have a ballista and I don't want to get shot up. So let's start the game itself. I've got the option to give the chain wraps arcane shield. So how magic works is that I roll 2d6 and I've got to match or exceed the power of the number I need for that power. So for arcane bolt shield it's 6.
Okay.
So I need a 6 or higher. I
No.
don't manage to get it off. So my guys don't get +1 to their saves.
Okay.
Okay, so that was my magic. Nothing really happened. And you would have gotten a chance to unbind my spell, so his or her, your mage, would have gotten the chance to try to stop me.
Yeah.
So, but I failed, so nothing really happens.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, because I've done all of my command and magic abilities, I get to move.
Yeah.
In the movement phase. So I'm gonna start with my flanking Blade Wraith Stalkers. So they're gonna move 6, but they're gonna advance 2. So how advancing works is that at the start of your movement phase, you can just dictate that these guys are gonna advance.
Okay.
So they get to move an extra d6.
Okay.
So they move 3 inches more.
Okay.
But the con is that I can't charge you afterwards.
Okay. So next turn you cannot charge me.
Now I can't charge you like this turn when I'm playing. So next turn I can charge you, but I can't then advance. So now my guys get to move 6 + 3, so 9 inches, and they're gonna start flanking you behind this tower. Because my army is pretty close combat orientated, my entire army is pretty much gonna just run up. So my chain rasps have a movement of 6, and they get d6 more, 1 inch. So they just move up 7. The ghosts themselves just come at you. And then my Guardian of Souls, he's going to advance 2. So 9 inches, he's just gonna follow up here. And then my Knight of Shrouds, he's not gonna advance, he's just gonna position himself better right behind the chain rasps. Yes, like that.
That was your turn.
Pretty much. I moved, I can't shoot, and my chain rasps just are in the way, so I can't really charge. So that was my turn. I just moved up,
Okay.
buffed my guys, and now it's your turn. So now, at the start of your hero phase, your Lord Arcanum can issue his command ability, but so-called soul energy. But the only unit that can benefit from it is your Sequitors, and it states that it can only be used during the combat phase. So this hero ability is different. Your Knight Incarnator is gonna cast Mystic Shield on your Sequitors.
Yeah, it was really fun.
And I need to roll a
6 plus. You get it off. But now, due to me being within 30 inches of you, I get the chance of trying to unbind it. So, how unbinding works is that you have to be within 30 inches unless you have some kind of other rules that state otherwise, and I have to exceed that number.
Okay.
So I need to get a 7 plus,
Okay.
which I don't get. So your Arcane Shield goes off, and their save goes up. So pretty much they get a like a force field around them
Yeah.
that pretty much saves them from punches and protects them.
I'm not before I have a chance because you got first. So I can have a chance.
And let's move them. I cannot roll a die for more.
You can run at me if you want to, but I would recommend that you just march your 5 inches forward with
Okay.
these guys and prepare to charge me.
And that charge comes afterwards?
Yes,
Okay.
in the charge phase. For now, you just move.
Okay.
So pretty much all of your guys on foot have a move characteristic of 5, or actually every single one of them. But the Lord Arcanum on his Griffin gets to move 12 inches because his steed is a lot faster than just normal feet.
Yes.
And the Celestial Ballista is pretty slow, so it only moves 3 inches, but I think you don't want to move.
No.
You're just going to keep that position.
Yeah.
So then she gets to move 5 inches and he gets to move 12 inches.
And if I don't want to move her,
Yeah, you can just stay there if you want to.
or just a little bit,
Like in the middle of them.
Yes.
And then he can just go and try to flank me.
so 12 inches is
Exactly.
pretty far.
It is pretty far. Pretty fast.
That's 4 left. Is there some kind of, how far do I charge?
How charging works is that you have to roll 2d6 and you have to match the distance between units, but the minimum distance between units has to be 3 inches. So you have to be 3 inches
Away.
away from me, exactly like that. So you always fail on a double 1.
Okay.
So on a 3+ with 2d6, which is pretty easy, you will succeed. Because these guys are pretty far away. They're within 7 inches, so they have a 7-inch charge, which is average. You should make it pretty easy. Yes.
Right, let's get to shooting.
Yes. So now you have your Celestial Ballista, and I think you want to shoot his Celestial Storm bolts with rapid fire. So you just want to pepper my chain rasp like crazy to whittle them down. So how it works is that you take 4 dice because it shoots 4 shots.
Yeah.
And then you hit me on a 5+, and then you wound me on a 3+.
Okay. One hit.
One hit.
And 1 kill.
Okay. So you did 1 wound. Okay. It has a rend characteristic of -2, but because my guys have this special rule called ethereal.
Yeah.
They don't take their saves are not that good, but they don't take minuses on their armor.
Yeah.
So a Train Rasp has a 5+ save. So let's see if I make it. I don't make it, so you just straight out kill one of my Chain Rasps, and I'll kill the guy in the back. I choose it. Yes.
So you choose who gets killed?
Yes.
I don't even say, okay, I'm aiming at this guy or something
Yes.
like that.
Unless you just.
Unless I would have said I aim it.
Exactly. The heroes. But if you shoot at a larger unit, that person who takes the wounds or his army, he gets to nominate which models get removed first. But the only exception is that if there are multi-wound models and some model has already taken some wounds, then you have to allocate all the wounds on him first. So, for example, you just can't go and take 1 wound on each and every single one of your sequitors. That would just be cheesy and cheating, kind of.
In another game, that is the rule.
Exactly.
It's quite nice.
Yeah. So now you managed to kill 1 of my Chain Rasps, and then you shot at me. Now you get to charge. So how charging works is that you nominate a unit and just declare that they want to charge.
Yeah.
So which ones do you want to nominate?
I think I nominate all my 3 units. They
Okay,
all will charge.
all 3 of them. You don't have to nominate which unit you're going to charge, but you can just say, so let's start with which one of them do you want to start?
Depends a little bit on the attacks. So these guys have only 1 attack?
No, they've got like, let's see, 2 attacks each.
Okay. So, okay, yeah. So it means I would try to get as much as possible into...
Exactly. You just want to wither me down as crazy as you can. So,
I think I first start with these guys, charging them.
So it's a 7-inch charge. Roll 2d6, and you make it in. So now you just take measuring tape and move them 7 inches, and try to get base to base with me.
And those guys that cannot make it, they just follow.
They just follow them. Just follow them upright 7 inches, like that. Yes, exactly. because they will get the pile in later and move it an extra 3 inches. But the point is that you have to try to get within half an inch of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so he tries to charge in that guy.
Okay, so on a double one you fail.
And
That
it's
it
an
makes
8.
it. You can just move him right up. You don't need to take measure. It's like that. Okay, easy. And then your mage. So she needs a.
Can I, for example, try to aim for this guy?
Yes. Well, you target the unit itself.
Okay.
So then you get to move up to that amount of inches. Unless you fail, then you just stay there. But if you make it, you can move her wherever you want.
Okay.
So 10 inches. That is a pretty unlikely charge, but hey, 9 inches.
Almost.
Almost. No, it's not quite in.
Yes, so she just stays.
She just stays put, but she's the mage, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Would have been pretty bad if your sequitors would have made it.
Okay, so now I charged in.
Okay. And now, because you've successfully charged me, you get to punch me in the face.
Okay.
Because it's your turn. So now we move on to the close combat phase. So, how this works is that because it's your turn, you get to nominate a unit first. So, do you want to choose your Lord Arcanum or the Sequitors to hit me first?
I take the Secretors to hit
Okay,
you first.
so how this works is that you get to pile in 3 inches. So you want to get as close to me as possible because then you can hit me because we will measure from my guys that if you are within your attack range, but still you have to keep your unit coherency.
Okay, so this
Yes, like that. That's good.
Can I move him? So
Yeah, you can just make.
or can he just, if he is the base big enough that he moves through?
Well, you can just move him like this, but you can't really go through my models.
Okay.
So
And then he goes like this.
yes,
Yep.
exactly.
Close combat.
Okay, so now your Lord Arcanum has the option to use his command ability, so he wants to do that obviously.
Yeah.
So he has the chance to nominate a friendly Sequitur unit within 6. They are within 6.
Yeah.
So now, in close combat, you would have to nominate them to prefer their shields or their maces. With the mace they do more damage, with the shield they're more defensive. Now, because your Lord Arcanum uses his command ability, they can use both.
Okay.
So they get the benefits from both of them. So now, they get to re-roll hit rolls and save rolls.
Alright.
Now you lost 1 command ability, or point, I mean. So that is pretty good still for the Sequitors. And now your Sequitors get to hit me. So each one of them rolls 2 dice, so you get 10 dice in total.
10 dice.
Okay, so then you hit me on 3 pluses.
Okay, so now you roll 3 pluses.
And now the ones that fail, you get to re-roll due to your mace ability, the Sequitur Etheric Channeling. Okay, so all of them hit. And then you wound me on a 3 plus.
Okay.
This is bad. This is extremely bad. Okay, so these 2.
8 hits.
Okay, 8 wounds. So now you would have a rend characteristic with your maces, but because my chain rasps are chain rasps, they have a 5+ save due to ethereal form.
Okay.
So 5+. 1, 2. So you kill 6 of my chain rasps.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You charge me, you hit me first, I get to get my revenge. So my chain rasps are going to pile in, and they're gonna hit your Sequitors. Just like this.
And how many can hit them? They need to be in base to base, or?
Yes, they do, or they have to be within an inch of the model that they are behind. So like that.
Yeah.
That is just of coherency. So now every single one of them gets to hit you.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so 8 guys, and Chainrats have 2 attacks base, but because I used my command ability, I get to add 1 attack to their characteristic.
Okay.
I can add 1 to wound rolls for my melee weapons because I am within 9. of my Guardian of Souls. So they get +1 to wound your guys. So I hit you on 4 pluses. No rerolls like you, but still. Quantity over quality. Am I right? That wasn't that good. So now I wound you on 3 pluses.
Okay.
Okay.
So now we want to take another.
Not that good, but still, did some wounds.
5 or more. That's enough to kill the unit if I don't do some good saves.
Yeah. So I have a rare characteristic of nothing, so you get your full save.
So I got a 3+ save.
Yeah.
Everyone saved.
Did you get your settlement? Oh yeah. Yeah. You made every single one of them. And you would have gotten to reroll them due to your Lord Arcanum's ability. So Sequitors are pretty badass. Now it's your turn again to nominate one unit to hit me. So you have your Lord Arcanum left.
Yes.
And he gets to hit with 2 different characteristics. There's the rider himself.
Okay.
And then the Griffin gets to kick me or poke me to death.
Okay.
So then the Lord Arcanum, he has the Arc Stave, so he gets 4 dice to hit me. So on 3 pluses, you hit me.
Okay, so 3 rolls on 3+?
Yes.
Or?
4 dice, 3 pluses. So everything hits, then you wound me on a 3+.
Okay.
I wish I had my Arcane Shield on.
Everything hits.
Everything wounds me. Okay, then I get my regular 5+ save. So 3 die. This is going south really quick. So you butcher these guys. Just massacre them. And then your steed gets to hit 3 times.
Okay.
There you go. So you hit me on 3 pluses again and wound me on 3 pluses again. The Arc Stave, because you did so many wounds against me, you do more damage.
Okay.
Forgot about that. So I saved one of them. So each one of these does D3 damage to me. So roll those. Okay, you do 3, 6, 8
damage.
8 damage to me. So you wipe out the entire squad just like that. So your Griffin didn't even have to hit me.
Okay, sweet.
That was pretty bad. I wanted one of them to survive because then my wizard would have gotten the chance to bring them back. Just revive them, but my Guardian of Souls was not fast enough. I wish I had my Arcane Shield on. That was pretty bad. Okay. That was the combat phase, and now because you pretty much overran me, you have the option to move 3 inches towards me if you want to.
So what kind of benefit would I have if I move towards you, that you would have a failed charge?
You can move away from me, try to make it harder to me to charge you, or you can, well, the rule goes that you have to come towards me, because it's kind of like overrunning.
Yes.
So you can do that if you want to, or you can just stay put.
But if I, for example, would move these guys here, then you would have already, you could not charge with that guy if you would want that.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
remember, unit continuum C.
that's the unit leader, so they need to be with...
Yeah.
Unless there is a special rule with my opponent.
But he's too far away, so he has to come closer.
So they're always...
How close does
2 inches.
And then their strength is that, their weapon gives them that, so their strength is 6.
That's
So against Marines.
so.
And then my
I have
leader too.
Okay, so he comes towards me too. Okay.
Or actually, he could save right over here. Can you charge him like this? Do you need to have a strength?
Well, I have my movement phase. So
yeah, okay. So I just
it
moved
doesn't
there.
really matter that much.
Yeah.
So I will
Okay,
put him
so
on.
that was that. You ended up in combat with my Guardian of Souls, but I don't get to really do anything, so that's that. Okay.
Alright, then it's round 2 and it's your turn.
Well, things are looking a bit grim right now, because I lost my Chain Rasps, so it's time to call the Grim Reaper.
Alright, my second turn. I probably would start with the magic. So yeah, that was pretty good fun. I won my demo game, so that was amazing, of course. Still felt a little bit like that it depends a lot on your dice rolls, and yeah, I'm gonna dive in a little bit more, watch some other battle reports online and reviews of the game, and see if I like Age of Sigmar or not. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this demo game at the Games Workshop in Helsinki. If you did, give it a thumbs up, especially if you're a nerd like me. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you're playing Age of Sigmar and if you think I should start it too. Thanks for watching and see you the next time. Bye!